Welcome everyone, let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting out in the NL West, the Padres were in LA to take on the Dodgers, and it was the Pods who collected the W. The final score was 5-2. The Colorado Rockies took on The weekend is almost here and some great series are ahead, but before we get there, we'll go back to Thursday's action to see how it shook out. Starting out in the NL West, the San Francisco Giants did battle with the Pods at Petco Park, and it was San Diego who got the W in this one. The final was 5-4. At the moment, the Padres sit in third place in the National League West Division, only a half game back. The Mets were in D.C. to take on the Nationals, and it was the Mets who came away victorious. The score was 4-1. As of today, the Nationals are in last place in the NL East, 3 games back. The Mets are atop the division, 1 game ahead of second. The Boston Red Sox took on the Phillies in Philadelphia in an interleague matchup, and it was the Bo Sox who came away victorious. Final score was 4-2. Mike Trout was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. Looking at the standings, the Phillies sit in third place in the National League East Division. They're 2 games back. The Red Sox sit in second place in the American League East Division, 1 game out of first. The Pirates went up against the Reds in Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh was victorious in this one in extra innings. The final score was 7-6. Right now, the Reds are in fourth place in the NL Central, 1 game out of first. The Pirates are atop the division, 1 game ahead of second. The Blue Jays paid visit to Yankee Stadium to do battle with the Pinstripers, and it was the Yankees who came away with the win. The final was 1-0. At the moment, the Yankees sit atop the American League East Division, 1 game ahead of second. The Blue Jays are at the bottom of the division, 3 games back. The Minnesota Twins were in Motown to take on the Tigers at Comerica Park, and it was the Twins who came out on top. The final was 9-7. Javier Baez turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. As of today, the Tigers are in second place in the AL Central, 1 game out of first. The Twins are fourth in the division. They're 2 games back. The Chicago White Sox took on the Royals at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, and it was the Chi Sox who came away victorious. The final 4-3. Heading into today, the Royals sit in second place in the AL Central Division, 1 game out of first. The White Sox are fourth in the division. They're 2 games back. The Rangers were at O.Co Coliseum to take on the A's, and it was the Rangers who came out on top. The final score was 7-6. Matt Holliday was a major force at the plate as he drove in 4. Looking at the standings, the A's sit in fourth place in the American League West. They're 2 games back. The Rangers are atop the division. They have a small half-game advantage. The Indians paid visit to Minute Maid Park to do battle with the Stros. The Indians came away with the win. The final score was 9-4. Devin Mesoraco picked up 5.
Baseball this evening.
Right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. EK, you take a look at this Diamondback ball club as they begin play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
And this is a battle of 2 first-place clubs here. Maybe even a couple of clubs that might meet again come October. Who knows? This is going to be a good one.
Here comes a 1-2. This is foul right side. Now another 1-2. And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Chase Utley will stand in, the National League starter at second base in last year's All-Star game. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball taken there by Uribe. Throw to first and Utley's retired, 2 gone. David Ortiz will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran. Got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
And so would the guy on the mound.
Here's the 1-1. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead, he's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Dodgers nothing, Diamondbacks coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Eric Young Jr. will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike 1. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, nothing in 1.
Well, this is one of those guys that's got to keep the ball down in the strike zone. He's never going to overpower you. He just needs to use that sinking fastball and the changeup to get guys to hit the ball on the ground. Watch as this game goes along, the ground ball to fly ball ratio.
Jose Abreu will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Ready with the 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Brandon Moss will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base, that he otherwise wouldn't.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Adrian Beltre leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Adrian Beltre.
A ball hit hard to the left side. And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1. First pitch coming. Kyle Loesch comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The next pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes, 2-1. Line hard. Foul. Two-two pitch on the way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Eric Kratz will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Josh Hamilton will start things off in the bottom of the second. In there, no balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 1-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, Juan Uribe. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. There to get it is Utley. Throw over to Ortiz gets him 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. Jurickson Profar will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Marlon Byrd will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. Peter Borges digs in at the plate. First pitch on the way. Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Here it comes. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the right field wall. And he'll round it and try for third. And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
This is a fly ball out to left center field, and it nearly got out of here, too, as you heard it bang off the wall. That runner's got the play in front of him, so he sees him having trouble getting this thing back in, and he's just going to keep right on going and make it up to third base.
In now, Ernie Parrott. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Moss is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. But he will not try it as he heads back to the bag. And I thought he had it easily, but he apparently didn't think so, and there are 2 gone now. Jose Bautista stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. He's ready now, the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. Now here's the first pitch. Mike Foltynewicz is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
That pitch up there, it looked so inviting, but very difficult to get on top of.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Eric Young Jr. will be the batter. 0-for-1 here in the early going.
Young Jr.
And this will be fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop, number 2,
Eric Ibar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Chase Utley will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Here's the first offering.
Chase Utley.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Pitch on the way. And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single. David Ortiz will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Ortiz.
First offering on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Ready now on 1-1. Pitch is high, the throw, short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. 1 out, nobody on. A 2-1 offering. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And no one will track it down. 2-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Adrian Beltre will try it again. He was thrown out trying for a double his first time. On the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers go down quietly. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Jose Abreu will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Brendan Moss will dig in. He popped out his first time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now here it comes. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time. Well, the reason he's having the success he's had so far comes down to one main reason. He's changing speeds effectively. Now, you saw it in evidence right there. That's what you got to do to be a big-time pitcher.
Here's Josh Hamilton. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Kyle Loesch will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. Well, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless.
Eric Kratz will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Marlon Byrd is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
1-1 pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a shot toward right center, and here's Moss to make the catch, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Dodgers down in order. Juan Uribe will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Fastball in there for a called strike. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
No, the pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Under it is Byrd as he takes it for out number 1. Carlos Ruiz will dig in. He singled his first time around. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And this is hit well towards the hole. And this is past a diving Utley at second, a base hit. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Runner goes for second. Swing and he pops him up. Behind the bag at second. Parrott backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Mike Foltynewicz will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And that's in there for strike 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
No take.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Peter Borges will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Now batting.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. And here's the first pitch. He goes the other way, and this one's going to split the gap for extra bases. Borges rounds third on his way to the plate. And the runner will score from first. Jose Bautista will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch coming. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Chase Utley will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. And he is in there. Adam Ottavino will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. David Ortiz will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Throw on to first, and that takes care of Big Poppy for route number 2. Now some action out in the bullpen as the lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And so they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Here's the first offering. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Eric Young Jr. will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Eric Ibar is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. 2-0 now. Now the pitch. In there, 2-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Jose Abreu will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Ortiz is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Casey Fiend is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And he reaches for one out of his zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Marlon Byrd will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think he needs to cut down on his swing a bit, get a little more compact, because he ain't going to be touching those fastballs.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder number 8.
Peter Borges will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. First pitch to him. And they start him out with a tough pitch inside as this is pushed foul off to the right. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled back. 2 runs, 6 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired.
It's time for the traditional
1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're up 2-0.
leading
Here
off
comes
for
the pitch to Moss.
right fielder.
Brandon Moss swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control. I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. The pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Under it is Bird as he takes it for out number 1. So 1 gone here, and that'll bring up the powerful Josh Hamilton. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control 0-2.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Throw over to Ortiz gets him 2 down. Juan Uribe will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Too low, 1-0. Now here it comes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Ernie Parrott will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball swung on and hit fouled off to the right for the first strike. Now the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Jose Bautista will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista, number 249 career. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Oh, and insurance runs come at a premium at this late stage of the ball game. And like you said, Matty, that makes this a 3-run game now. And they still need to get 6 outs, but at least now you've got a little bit.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Utley awaits the 1-0. Driven the other way out to deep left field. And that ball is gone. Blasted into the bleachers in left.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks.
Solo shot that time from Chase Utley. As the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. And this will be fouled away. Pitch on the way. Now a pitch swung on and missed as the count goes to 0-2 to Ortiz.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Ibar at short. Throw on to first will be there in plenty of time as the Ortiz shift works again. And there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 29.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. And here's a swing and another chance out there at short. There's Ibar. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Now batting.
Kyle Loesch will make a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in command. Taylor Kaiser has moved out into the on-deck circle now as he'll bat for the pitcher, Loesch.
Taylor Kaiser.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
The 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Taylor Kaiser has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
He's set, now the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Matt Belisle is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Matt Belisle. Leading off with the
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1-0 on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And Ortiz will just lumber over to the bag and take it himself for the out. Jurickson Profar will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. And Borges will take this one in for out number 2. Brian Pena will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Sam Freeman come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Here it comes. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Now batting.
Peter Borges will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Now the first pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Ernie Parrott will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. He's running towards second. Pitch swung out and missed the throw. Not in time as he steals second. 1 out and a runner on second base. Pause. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. From the stretch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Joe Nathan is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Eric Young Jr. will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Now a hard liner towards short, but this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. Eric Ibar will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Ball 3, 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses ball 4. Jose Abreu will stand in now. He's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this.